Hi, this is Master Sadati at Third Eye Martial Arts. Here we have Master Kim on my right and Master Lim on my left. They're going to show you how to do Poomsae number 6, Taekwondo Yukjang, which is 19 moves. And first they're going to show you facing the camera and explain the details step by step how Poomsae 6 is done. And then Master Kim will turn around and show you the back view. So you have to stick around and watch the back view. For that you can follow. It's easier to follow with the back view Poomsae. Alright? If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please do so and hit the bell button so you get notification every time that we upload a new video. Alright? Thank you. Done?
Good day. Say Jermaine. So the first move we're going to do is going to be a low block in forward stance. Right? Try to finish your block at the same time as you're landing. Now, the next move is going to be a front kick followed by an outer block with the same hand blocking as your low block. So from a low block position, he's going to go front kick, he's going to set his hand, he's going to land backwards in a back stance with your outer block at your shoulder level. There! And we're going to do the same thing on the other side with his right hand blocking first. And the same thing with the outer block after a front kick. From here, Master Kim is going to move to the front and do a single knife hand reverse block. From here, we're going to do a roundhouse with his right leg and landing forward and stepping to the side. So it's going to be right leg roundhouse followed by left leg step to the side, doing outer block punch in forward stance. Let's see how that looks like. So it's important for the outer block position, you start your hand from your belt and move it up to your shoulder to the side of your head with a 90-degree angle with your elbow and your fist, right, between your ear and the top of your head. So don't go too high and then go too low. From here, it's going to be a front kick followed by a reverse punch with your left hand. And the same thing on the other side, starting with outer block right hand and punch left hand. Left leg kick, right hand punch. From this position, we're going to go through a slow double low block from a Jumbi stance position. You guys can notice in this position, Master Kim's feet are shoulder width apart and his hands are slightly in front of his legs. So the position you can see from a side view is going to be here. And the approximate amount of time you're going to take to do this is 5 seconds. From this position, we're going to move on to the reverse single knife hand with your left hand and your right leg. From here, the next move is a roundhouse with his left leg and a kia together with the kick, followed by a turn and a low block in forward stance, just like the beginning. From here, it's just like the start. You're going to do a front kick, followed by an outer block in back stance with his right hand. From here, turning around to the back this time, so turning away from the camera in this case, he's going to do low block again. Now, just like before, front kick, land behind, outer block. From here, Master Kim is going to take his right leg and step towards the back, away from the camera, and do twin knife hand block. Right? When he brings his hands back for twin knife hand block, it's going to go to his right side before he blocks with the left hand leading. Hana! From this position, before Master Kim does the second block, he's going to bring his hands to his left side. From here, we're going to do a palm block with your left hand, with your right hand pointing forward. You're going to time your block so that your palm block lands at the same time as your forward stance finishes. Hana! From here, we're going to do the same thing with the right hand, stepping back. Hana! From here, Master Kim is going to step back into Junbi position. When he does so, he's going to do so with his front leg stepping back instead of with his back leg. Paro! Okay, so from this point onwards, we're going to do Taeguk 6 on our own time. You guys can follow along with Master Kim as he goes through it at his own speed. This time we're going to do it facing the wall so that you guys can follow from the back view. Let's begin. Poomsae Junbi. On your own time. 시작!
Thank you, Master Kenneth. Thank you, Master Kim. That was a great Poomsae session we had. What are the most common mistakes that students usually make? I know you're teaching kind of every day. Please show it to our viewer.
Okay, everyone. So some of the most common mistakes we see in Taeguk 6 are, first of all, landing and then blocking, right? In the outer block position, when we do the beginning two moves, people often start with a crossed hand for the outer block. People land and then finish their blocks. Another very common mistake we see that is when people do the reverse single knife hand block, instead of doing it with the opposite hand, they do it for the same hand, or they step forward with the incorrect leg. Right, so those are the two of the most common errors when it comes to Taeguk 6.
How can they remember that? The beginning, when you do the beginning of Poomsae number 6, you kick, you put it back, you middle block. So I know this one, that this right middle block, this is the same hand you're going to do the first knife hand high block.
Yes, sir.
So if you know this is the first one, so you're not going to make left hand. My right from here goes to my belly. From here, I do my block, and then there's two high knife hand block we do. The second one, it's after this. So once you've done the right hand, you know right is done. Now it's time for left.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, you shouldn't get confused for that part.
Yes, sir.
Any other common mistakes students have in Poomsae 6?
Yes, sir. Another common mistake that people make when they do Taeguk 6 is when they are doing the palm block position, they often start with the wrong hand. So one of the most common errors is that when people are stepping back, they associate the leg that they step with to be the front leg, even though it's going to end up behind them. So, for example, from a twin knife hand block position, if I wanted to step back with my right leg, some people think that that's the leg that's going to end up in front. So instead of blocking with the left side to match up their left leg and their left hand, they step back and they do the incorrect hand. So the best way to remember this is that your left hand is already behind you, and so this is the one you bring back. Right? And so you have to remember where you're going to. You're going to end up with your left leg in front, so you line up your left leg with your left hand.
That makes sense. So this one from here is back, so you bring the back hand back.
Yes, sir.
And then this hand here from here. You're setting your technique from here, that way you're not going to make mistakes.
Yes,
awesome.
Sir.
All right, thank you so much, Master Kim. Thank you. Keep up the hard work, you guys. Keep repeating, keep watching the video, and practice, practice, practice until your Poomsae.